Alright, let's get started. Please don't mind the occasional drilling in the background. Yeah. Anyway. Wow. Oh, occasional drilling. Let's go. Again, totally didn't wake up an hour ago. So yeah. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Please, please, excuse the occasional drilling in the background. We have a guy over doing the bathroom, so it's gonna be loud for a few days. Anyway, how's everyone? I hope your morning has been well. I hope your day has been going well. If it's like afternoon or evening for y'all. I don't have this thing up. Oh, there we go. Anyway, again, with the early times for streaming, I'm really forcing myself to get a better sleep schedule, and I think it's working for the most part. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, I think it's working for now. I may sound tired, but it's okay. I will start to wake up soon. I will actually be alive at some point. Wait, how do people wake up this early and function like a human being? I still question that. Anyway, Sumeru. That's what's happening. The Sumeru quest, uh the competition thingy. I forgot what it's called.
I created another universe and founded paradise.
I created another universe and found it. Oh yeah, there's a new event. Fuck. Fuck, there's a new event. You know what? This one doesn't have like important stories, right? It doesn't have voiced stories, right? So I can like speed through it. I can like speed through it, right? Oh no, I'm just feeling a bit lazy. Look at that. So I little story. I tried to do Dia's quest off stream because I want to finish it and then just like focus on all of this. But I only finished Act 1 of this quest, and then it just says a character is currently involved in the other quest, aka the event quest. So I have to do this event quest, and then I might have to go back to Dia's quest because this quest will probably say, oh, a character in this quest is currently active in another quest, so I'm gonna have to go back to this one, and then after finishing that act, I'm gonna have to go back to this event. It's a pain. It's a pain in the ass. Why did I activate that quest? Why did I activate it? I don't know. I'm stupid. I'm dumb. My brain is as smooth as a glass table. Where am I going? Finishing up the second act. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ba ba-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da. Yana should be fine, right?
It feels like something's been on your mind this entire time.
The white-haired man I saw before that competition.
Traveler, Paimon. I finally
There
found you.
she is, the one who's active in this quest and not in her own quest.
Finally? Did something happen?
Don't you feel like there's something off about this year's Academia Extravaganza?
Something's always
When
off.
Candace and I were at the cafe earlier, we might have caught sight of some mercs on business. Thing is, they were disguised as tourists here to shop. But no disguise can mask the stench of blood. Just from their suspicious looks, I bet they do dirty work like kidnapping or assassinations.
We eavesdropped on them for a while. Their target seems to be someone called Sachin.
Sachin.
Sachin? Isn't that the person who Karina mentioned during the opening ceremony?
Is it?
He's apparently the sponsor behind the competition prizes and the Diadem of Knowledge, but he hasn't shown himself at all.
Sounds like a rich person, all right. It makes sense now. The Eremites have been struggling to make ends meet recently, so a lot of groups have been doing private work that involves the rich. In their words, one gig sets you up for half a year. Just one job like this nets them enough mora to take it easy for a while.
The
Let's see.
extravaganza has brought many tourists to Sumeru City all at once, so it's likely that they took advantage of the bustle to sneak in. Dia and I wanted to directly capture them, but they were on guard and made some excuse to slip away.
I would have tied him up if it wouldn't have caused a scene. Who's legally supposed to take care of this kind of thing?
Occasional drilling.
Mantra
We love
or
it.
the Core of 30?
If Sino were here, he'd definitely get involved. Why don't we head over to the Academia and tell him Matra?
Why not just look for Sarno ourselves? I mean, he's part of the competition and all. We can easily find
Not
him,
at
right?
all.
Oh wait, but
It was
he
coincidence on our
wanted
part as
the
well.
limited
Yeah,
edition
don't sweat
Genius
it.
Invocation
The Eremite's
TCG
reputation is gonna
holographic
get even
card.
worse if these scumbags succeed.
Bum.
But this is Sumeru City. Candace and I don't have as much freedom to act here, so we're leaving this in your hands.
Gosh dang it,
Should you
not
require
again.
our aid, come find us at the cafe.
Okay. We'll find you at the cafe. Let's go to the cafe and forget all about this, yeah.
Paimon's noticed that something's bugging you. Is it the extravaganza? Cause Paimon's starting to think that there's more than meets the eye here too. But thinking like this isn't doing anything. Let's just go find Amatra.
Yeah, let's find Amatra. Let's not disturb the General Mahamatra. Because, he needs that limited edition card. Aren't these cinnamon sticks? Why did I get radish? Scam. This is a scam. I was supposed to get cinnamon sticks, but instead I got radish. Oh, is it already here? I'm already here. Oh my god, Dunyarzad? Dunyarzad?
We're back, my lady.
Oh, you're back a lot sooner than I expected. You mustn't have run into any trouble then. Well, how did it go? What did you come up with?
Actually,
Wait.
we're still investigating.
Wait a dang
It's
minute,
just
this
that
isn't the quest.
We've discovered something
Wait, this
strange.
isn't the event, this is Dia's
I
quest.
see.
Bro!
The clues you
Oops.
found have led you back here, in the city?
Something like that. Yeah.
Oops.
You all look a little spirited. Whatever you found.
Oh,
must
this
not
is
have
gonna
been
be
very
a...
encouraging
This is
after
gonna
all.
be a pain.
Why didn't you discuss it with me? Maybe I'll be able to say something to cheer you up.
It's okay, my lady. It's not so much about me being upset with my father or anything like that. How should I put this?
So something
Oh, man.
is wrong. Even the Traveler and Paimon have been uncharacteristically quiet. On any other day, Paimon would have already waved to me with a smile and shouted, Dunyarzad, we're back! So tell me, what happened?
Well?
My lady, please prepare yourself for what we're going to tell you next. It concerns the Master.
The Master? You mean my father? Okay, I understand. Don't worry about me. I'll listen as attentively as I
Hi, how
can.
are you? I'm doing good. How are you, Eve? Hi. Welcome in,
My
It's been a
father
while.
has been supplying goods to Dakan al-Akmar?
I accidentally started the
Yeah,
wrong quest.
It makes as little sense
Oops.
to us as it does to you. I've never doubted the Master's integrity, so I'm having a real hard time rationalizing how he could ever support an infamous brigade like them. maybe he's not actually aware of the full story and just stumbled into the deal by accident.
Well, that feels unlikely though.
I can't help but agree with the traveler.
Huh? You mean you feel the same way, Junior Zod?
Thank you for sharing all this information with me. Since you've told me everything you know,
I'm a bit tired.
I
How
should
are you
also
though?
tell you about some
Uh,
doubts that
I
I've been
may or may not
harboring
have
for quite a
woken up an
while.
hour ago.
In the past, I thought that my father
So I'm
hired a
not gonna lie,
bodyguard
I'm
for me
also a
so
bit tired and I'm
that I
still in the
wouldn't run
middle of
away
waking
and get
up.
lost. However, there are plenty of capable mercenaries in the Corps of 30. Why did my father go out of his way to hire Dia?
About that.
Um,
Well, the Homayanis really needed bodyguards, so they reached out to the Blazing Beasts. Later, the Master told me that I was one of the best mercenaries he'd ever seen, and that I should stick around to become one of his bodyguards. He offered me a pile of Mora, so I just signed on.
Well, but that didn't really answer my question. Just think about it. Why did my father specifically reach out to the Blazing Beasts?
Maybe the Corps of 30 just didn't have anyone available, or maybe someone recommended us. I've never given it too much thought. I think I get what you're saying. You'd think
Dia's
none
so
of this was a
pretty.
coincidence.
Precisely.
She's
At
so
first glance,
pretty. I
nothing
love her
seems
so
strange
much,
or
and
out
I'm
of
so sad
place.
I don't have
But
her.
there are many parts of the story that don't actually
If
make any
there's someone I
sense.
want to lose the
If my father
50-50
had
to, it's
always been in
her.
contact with
And
Dekhan
Tainari.
al-Akmar,
And
then it would make
Luke.
sense for him to bring Dia
I'm
into our
still waiting
house.
for Luke.
You
It's
mean
been,
the
what,
goal
3
all
years?
along was to get Dia to
And
be
I
your
still don't
bodyguard?
have Luke.
No, that's too much of a stretch. I
Is it
cut
3 years or
all
like
ties with my
2.5
father
years?
a long time ago. He has no control over my life anymore.
But that still doesn't rule out the possibility that your father has still been trying to influence your life without you knowing.
So, the Master was not likely an innocent victim in all of this?
Oh, that's what things are looking like at this point.
Sorry we put all this on you so suddenly, Junior Zod.
It's okay, Paimon. I should actually be thanking you. Regardless of his reasons, if my father has truly been funding a violent group of mercenaries, then it's my duty to bring him back to reason.
But is that really the right thing to do? My father has committed many atrocities and deserves all the punishment that he has coming to him. I have zero sympathy for him. You may call me an ungrateful child, but my feelings will remain the same.
You go, girl.
However, the Homayani family has treated me with nothing but generosity and kindness. If we decide to investigate this further, we could end up implicating the entire Homayani family. I would be biting the hand that's fed me over all these years.
Dia.
It's alright, Dia. If anyone were to ask, you could always just say that I'm the one who instructed you to get to the bottom of this.
You don't have to do that, my lady.
No, not the Muzar,
I'm not
no.
conflicted because I'm afraid of taking responsibility. Besides, you're the one we should all be worried about right now.
Hey, it's still too early to give up hope.
It's still too early.
What was that thing about friendship again?
The power of friendship. True friendship is built on trust. Exactly.
Right, yeah, trust! You said that yourself, Dia. Besides, there's no point on getting all riled up before we've confirmed all the facts.
If your trust has been misplaced, then he probably has many conflicting feelings as well.
Thank you, everyone. That makes a lot of sense. I guess I should always remember the trust that I've placed in people. In which case, my lady, could you ask the Master to come out and have a chat with us?
Sure thing. I also hope he'll be able to give us a logical explanation. Let's meet at the usual place then.
Usual place?
Is the usual place?
Ah, right.
Is it the bench? Is the usual place the frigging bench? Well, I guess we're doing Dia's quest until we can't no more. Ooh, Patty Sarah. Dun 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 dun. Da, 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 da. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Of course it's the bench.
Thank you for coming, sir. Please allow me to introduce these two. This is the Traveler, and next to him is his travel companion, Paimon.
Ah, yes, my daughter has mentioned them from time to time. It's a privilege to finally meet them in person.
That's her
But
dad?
we may skip
That's
all the
Junior
pleasantries
Zard's
for now.
that's Junior Zard's
What is the
dad?
important matter you wish to discuss with me today?
Well, we wanted
Why
to bring
is
this
it that he
transaction
looks
record
like
to your
he looks
attention.
so much like an
There's
NPC,
something
but
on this
Junior Zard
record
is
that
so
we're all pretty
pretty?
curious about.
So, that's what you found. Huh. Seems like I can't keep everything from you much longer.
If you wouldn't mind, we'd like an explanation.
Well, it's a long and difficult story. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not sure if I'm doing the right thing. What I do know, though, Dia, is that the truth will bring you no solace. If anything, it will likely cause you a great amount of anguish.
Wait, me?
Dia?
Yes, I understand perfectly why you came to see me, and I am touched by your collective commitment to do the right thing. But knowledge always comes at a price, and sometimes, as they say, ignorance is bliss. Your father, Kusela, and I both believed that. Of course, you have the right to seek and learn the truth, but I must warn you. The facts of this matter may reduce everything you've built for yourself into sand, blowing in the wind. If you must proceed, then Kusela's heartfelt efforts will also fade into the wind like a fleeting mirage.
His heartfelt efforts? I'm sorry, sir, but I'm not sure I follow. I've made it this far in life without a single drop of my father's support. I have my own ideals and ways of looking at the world, as well as people and causes that I've chosen to cherish and fight for. None of these things have anything to do with him. I came here today to support you as the head of the Homayani family. No
Hmm,
warning will change my stance on that.
no.
I understand. Then let me tell you a little story. Our family once needed to take a trip to the desert when Dunyarzad was just a baby. Along the way, we were attacked
Oh,
by
we're about to hear a
bandits.
backstory.
They had
I see.
superior numbers and quickly overpowered our bodyguards. When all seemed lost, a group of passerby Eremites lent us their support. Those Eremites were Kusela's brigade, Dekhan al-Ahmar. Kusela's men told me that the attackers were Eremite mercenaries, just like themselves. I was shocked. Why would Dekhan al-Ahmar go so far to save us and not spare the fellow Eremites? Kusela was grinning and walked over to play with baby Dunyarzad. She was startled by his unfamiliar face and nearly started crying.
Aww.
Really?
I want to see Baby Junior
I
Zod.
never knew.
He said that he had no particular reason to help us. He just took pity on us because he had a daughter about the same age. We started talking about our children, and I sensed that he was a devoted father. To repay his kindness, I hired his brigade to help out at our estate for a time and offered everyone generous remuneration.
So, that's what happened.
It was many years before I saw him again.
Oh.
I almost didn't
Flashback.
recognize him the next time he came knocking on my door. The man I knew to be strong and healthy had been reduced to a shell of himself.
That's Dia's
He
dad.
couldn't even walk anymore without his cane.
Of
So,
course.
what happened to him? He was perfectly fine when I left the brigade.
I'm not too sure myself. The only thing that didn't change was his cheery disposition. He said there was absolutely nothing to worry about and that he had gotten into a
Why am
fight.
I so
That was all.
tired?
He then suddenly asked me if Dunyarzad, now that she had grown, would need a bodyguard of her own. At the time, Dunyarzad was going through a particularly severe bout of her Elazar. There was no need for her to have a bodyguard when she could barely leave the house. But he kept coming back to the topic. Come on, it never hurts to be safe. How do you know a bodyguard won't come in handy one day? I was completely lost at first, until he recommended the Blazing Beasts. and in particular, a mercenary named Deyha.
So he was the one who recommended Dia to
Oh.
you.
Indeed, he didn't say it out loud, but it was clear that he saw Deshret's relics as an evil group who would eventually corrupt every member in their ranks. He was already beyond redemption, but he hoped that he would be able to detach his daughter from the vicious world of mercenary life. If Dia could stay in my house and keep working as a bodyguard, then gradually her affinity for the desert would decrease, and she'd be able to leave her previous life behind.
Oh.
And that's why you offered her such generous compensation?
Yes, but not just because of that. From the moment that he asked me for that favor, I also began to see Dia as my own daughter. And that's also why I tried to persuade you to stay when you asked for permission to leave. I was willing to spend however much it took. Kusela saved my daughter and I all those years ago in the desert. I could never refuse him entrusting his daughter to me.
He was always like that, acting like he's oh so smart and self-righteous.
Kusela said that he'd reimburse me for a portion of Dia's fees. I refused to take any mora from him, but he'd always send me funds anyway.
Oh.
Eventually, I just
Was it all just a
accepted them as a token
misunderstanding?
of his gratitude. And that went on for a while until I received another letter from him a few years ago.
Oh.
The letter contained a request to help him buy food, weapons, medicine, and even explosive materials.
Ayo, what happened?
Wait, isn't that around the time that Dekano Akhmar started becoming more aggressive?
Ayo, what
That's right.
happened there?
When I started to hear some nasty rumors, I became wary. I wanted to meet him face to face to discuss things. But by then, he was no longer receptive to my requests to talk. If I had to guess, it's probably because he doesn't want to put Dia at risk.
But at the same token, he should have also stopped asking you for material.
That thought occurred to me as well. I figured that he probably came to me for help because he had nobody else to turn to. After some deliberation, I decided to send him some food and medicine. I turned down all his requests for explosives and weaponry. I am aware that even such a reduced gesture of support could lead to others coming to harm, but I could not simply reject his plea for help. In the end, it
You're a
probably
good man,
was
you
the
know
wrong
that?
decision. I plugged my ears to the rumors and just chose a solution that made me feel least guilty about myself.
Well, at least he's
If you
self-aware.
can, please tell me where he is now. None of the things he's doing right now make any sense if he's just trying to keep me from getting tangled up in his world. If all he wants to do is steer clear of me, then maybe he shouldn't have brought me into this world in the first place.
Oh.
Oh no. Dia, please don't feel that way.
I'm just angry because I can't wrap my head around any of his actions.
Okay, but maybe there's another way of looking at this.
Another way? I don't know. I knew him, and he was nothing more than a childish brute. I can't understand what's going through his head. But I guess you do have a point. We haven't uncovered the whole truth yet. We still need to figure out his exact actions and reasoning for these last few years.
I'll do my best to help. Of course, anything between the two of you would need to be resolved between you and him alone. I don't know Kusela's exact whereabouts. Outside of supplying his brigade with some goods, I tried my best to avoid getting involved any further with him. However, there's a man on the list named Jawed.
Who?
He used to be a mercenary in the desert and is now a member of the Corps of 30. He's responsible for supplying weapons and liaising with the Dekhan al-Akhmar's merchant caravan. I think he should know Kusela's whereabouts. I've heard that he likes to
Alright,
have a
let's
few
look for
drinks
that guy
alone
then.
and enjoy the cool wind at night outside the tavern. Maybe you'll be able to find him
Ooh,
there.
that's a vibe.
Understood.
Shame I
Thank
don't
you, sir.
drink.
Then I guess this is bye for now, unless...
I'll stay and be with my father here. To be honest, I'm still a little dazed and haven't finished processing everything quite yet. My father has indeed done something wrong, but if I think about it, I'm also not sure if there was a right way to handle this
It's
problem.
okay, I don't know
I feel
either.
like our only course of action is to turn everything we know over to the Corps of 30 and let them render
The
judgment.
what of 30? The what
Yes.
now?
I am prepared to accept whatever verdict they choose. It's time to face my mistakes.
Look for Jawad outside the tavern at night. Oh, this place? This is the tavern? Wait, speak of tavern, I want to buy something from the tavern. I needed to buy something from the market. Look, it's Jafar. He escaped the lamp. Anyway, I need to buy some stuff from you. The beans. I have a shit ton of money to spare. I can buy like a bunch of beans. And fish. I need fish. This is just the friggin' shopping spree at this point. I'll just buy everything. What? How am I already running low on sugar? What you doing? I'm doing Dia's quest, but I have to wait for the tavern at night, so I might as well do a bit of grocery shopping. In-game grocery shopping. Aren't you in school? Is it lunchtime? Or is it that one class that lets you have phones in class? Fourth period? Was it fourth period? I don't remember. Alright. Wait outside the tavern at night. I don't have time for this shit. ELA? You're allowed to be on your phone at ELA? What? Okay. It's nighttime. Look for Jawad. Oh, there he is. Nice mustache.
Huh? Who are you guys?
I'm the traveler.
I know what you've been up to. Smuggling weapons to violent brigades in the desert while working for the Corps? Pretty bold, if you ask me.
Shh. Keep your voice down. How do you know all that? Come with me.
Look at that
We should take
mustache.
this elsewhere.
Ooh,
I'll be
maybe I
happy to
should
talk
make
things
a
over once we're
mustache
somewhere private.
asset. Yeah. I think I'll make
This
a
place should
mustache
do.
asset, yeah.
All right. Back to my question. How did you all know about me?
Don't worry about that for now. You know what kind of punishment you'll face once we report you to the Corps, I assume.
Wait. There's no need to jump the gun. Let's talk this out. What are
No.
your terms?
We're not gonna talk anything out.
So what's in it for you anyway, Mora?
Well, I was a little tight on money at the time, and Kusela took good care of me in the past. I waited in my mind, and I couldn't find a reason to turn the opportunity down. I wouldn't only be helping my benefactor, but I could also make some quick Mora.
Let me tell you how it is. We're investigating Khan al-Akmar, and we're gonna put an end to their operations. If you provide some help for us, then we might just put in a good word
Why is
later
there
to reduce
always
the
a
terms of your
loud engine
punishment.
at least once a day?
Hey, why don't we discuss this a little first? Listen, I made quite a bit of Mora from my last run. You just give me a number, and I'm sure we can...
Shut it.
Yeah, shit.
My patience is running out. You should know when a mercenary is after something other than money.
All right, sheesh. But you gotta promise you'll put
He
in some
really
nice
went
words for
sheesh.
me later. They're always on the move. Here's the spot they were at the last time I made my delivery to the desert.
Hmm?
Feel free to go have a look. I'm just telling you, though, it's not on me if they're not there anymore.
Sure. And then you can forget about any nice words from us.
Yeah.
Hey, come on. Now you're just being unreasonable.
No, I'm not.
Really? And how do I know you're not leading us straight into a trap? Don't forget, you're the one with no bargaining chips.
All right, I get it. Why don't you go take a look, and if they're not there anymore, I'll try to figure out something else for y'all.
Now that's more like it. Let's move.
Okay.
And as for you, try to stick around the city until we get back. You don't want us to call the folks from the Corps and have them drag you back to the city.
Oh, he looks so sad now. Haha.
Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere.
I kind of feel bad now. Yeah, not gonna lie, I kind of feel bad for that guy now. Oops. Where? Valley of Dari. Why is it all the way over there, bruh? This way. Anything here? No? Okay.
Seems like we're in luck. That should be their camp right up
Alright,
ahead.
let's beat up some people.
Let's go.
Yay!
We'll finally get to the bottom of this ourselves. I'm here to see Kusela. Tell him to get out here.
Tia, why are you here?
By royal decree.
Boom. Doon 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 doon. Bring out Kusela now!
Haven't you all done enough?
Oh, so are you also here to stop us?
Stay out of this. It's got nothing to do with you.
Oh wait, I have... Oh, it's so weird pressing 5. You want to talk to the leader? We gotta use brute force.
Everyone hold hands. Oz, reveal thyself.
Bring out Kusela now.
She's so strong.
Enough fighting. We all know each other, and I don't want to take things too far. Just bring Kusela to me. There's no use hiding him anymore.
What?
Did you understand a single word I just said? Or do I need to bash your skull in some more?
All right, everyone, let's all just calm down for a second. Dia, the boss can't come out and see you anymore.
Why not?
He died.
What?
A long time ago.
What?
What?
Seems like you've been out of the loop for a while. Guess that's for the best, though. At least, that's what the old man wanted.
What?
When did he die? What happened to him?
A few years ago, Kusela broke up Dakan al-Ahmar and went to the Deshret's Relics headquarters by himself.
So is that when you guys started acting up?
We would prefer to call it taking revenge. Every last person in Deshret's Relics must pay in blood for what they did.
Oh.
Let me start from the beginning. Dia, do you know how the head of the Relics maintained order internally?
Overwhelming strength and unquestionable authority?
Those were a part of it, yes. But just those on their own weren't enough. They had another tool at their disposal. They called it a person's record. Regardless of whether they joined by their own will or were coerced, every person in Deshret's Relics were forced to leave a record of themselves at headquarters. Whether it be their deepest sin, some unforgivable act, or their most immoral exploit, the record served both as a symbol of loyalty and the perfect material for blackmail.
Oh. Kusela thought there was no escaping the...
That's precisely it. Every one of us have a record. Me, Bashar, Tikriti, and all the boys who grew up with Dia and ended up joining our ranks. But you, Dia, you were never asked to provide a record, were you?
I never even knew this was a requirement.
You were probably the only person in all of Deshret's Relics who didn't know about it.
Oh.
Ever since you were born, Boss had been trying to shield you from this organization's sinister rules. Not only that, but he also banned all of us from committing any nefarious acts. He said he'd take care of the dues we had to pay regularly to headquarters. But in the end, he was just an ordinary person. What could he do? He was forced to go to headquarters again and again to account for missed dues and incomplete records. He'd come up with all kinds of excuses and get beaten up as a result.
Oh.
We all knew he was doing that for you. He wanted to get you out of this world, no matter what it took.
And that's why he became a shell of himself and couldn't walk without a cane.
Wait, but that doesn't make any sense. I didn't know about any of this, and I'd never seen him get injured or beaten.
Because you were too young at the time. How would you ever tell between wounds from a beating and wounds from battle? When you left home after that final argument with him, he seemed to age by a decade overnight. Even his hair went gray.
Oh,
So, even the blazing beasts were...
Yep. It was all his doing. Had he not arranged them to come to you, you probably would have been reduced to a pulp before you ever left the desert.
A few years ago, Boss said he needed to make another trip to headquarters. He was already pretty weak then, and we all assumed he was going to get beaten again.
wait,
I
this is gonna make me
suggested that he hand
cry.
the role of leadership over to me, but he said there was no longer any need, since the Khan al-Ahmar would soon be no more. His words made no sense to me, but that night, we heard that a massive fire tore through headquarters and razed everyone's records to ash.
Everyone gained their freedom that night. Many members fled, not just from our ranks, but from the other brigades as well. But how could we leave with a clear conscience? All of us who knew exactly what had happened.
The boss can't have just died for nothing. Those heartless jerks at headquarters took him from us.
From that point on, the sole purpose of the Khan al-Ahmar became revenge. The big fire that Boss started was quite a blow to headquarters' strength. It's given us the opportunity to launch our attack. Even though we're outnumbered, we vowed to see our revenge through to the very end.
The district's relics haven't been the only victims of your revenge.
There were people from headquarters who changed their names and went into hiding. Some fled to other brigades, and others escaped to the rainforest. But we won't let any of them escape our wrath. They'll all pay for what they've done.
We've suffered plenty of losses as well. To keep going, we need an enormous amount of supplies, from food and medicine to weaponry and explosives. All we can do is exchange our loot from Mora, and then use that to get supplies. We forged Boss's handwriting and sent out many letters to his former friends. Thankfully, many people were willing to come to our aid. We were also able to attract many mercenaries who shared our goal. We've endured unspeakable pain to win many impossible battles. Deshret's relics have become weaker and weaker, and now we finally have an opportunity to directly strike their headquarters.
Paimon doesn't know what to say anymore.
Responding to violence with more violence will only cause more pain.
We do know right from wrong, but we were sinners from the very beginning. We do not deserve the freedom that the boss won for us with his life. Boss always loved his old-fashioned hero stories. Those tales about sacrificing yourself to save the world. We used to always laugh at him for it. But in the end, he really went and lived those stories out himself. As for me, I never considered myself a hero. We're all the lowest of the low. We have no right to even imagine such an existence. But maybe those hero stories he liked foreshadowed everything that was to come. The spirit of the hero touched all those he had saved, and more people joined his cause. Maybe we were all just acting along with the play in the beginning. But as we acted the parts and recited the lines, we were drawn in. And now, we want to see the story through to the end. I'm sorry, Deyha. I know you always found us insufferable ever since you were young. Just think of this as a madman ranting.
Oh, no,
I'll
Deyha's
go
sad.
with you.
Huh? Deyha? You wanna go with them?
I grew up with these guys, and I know they're not bad people. It's just that some situations get so bad that it's difficult to tell good from evil. All I know is that Deshret's relics must be destroyed.
Yes, we must destroy
Furthermore,
them.
I
Arson.
want to go see the place for myself. I want to know if my father is still there. I know you don't want to get involved in this, so there's no need for you to tag along. I can do this on my own.
No, I made a promise to Dunyarzad to support you.
Yeah. Paimon feels like we'd only regret it if we don't see this through to the end.
Thank you. We'll be a lot stronger together with you.
Of course, of course.
I bet Boss would lose his mind if he ever knew you'd join us at the very last moment like this.
Considering all the losses and injuries we sustained, we can't afford to turn down someone as powerful as you.
He can think whatever he wants. But the fact is, I owe him this much.
He's such a good dad. It's actually gonna make me cry. Yeah, I'm just gonna finish the story quest then. I don't want to keep jumping from quest to quest, it's just gonna get confusing. Don't mind me taking your loot. Oh wait, so if we're gonna be fighting things, then this is probably not the best team. Alright, team, just because I'm gonna have to change you a bit. Let's go with...
In the name of the Prinzessin!
yeah. Wait, that's just the same team. No, that was not the same team as before. Yeah, no, actually it is the same team as before. This time I just put in official. Okay, anyway. Why is it all... oh, how do I get up there? Is this one underground? No, it's not. Okay. Whoosh. Whoosh. We're flying. Oh, that's a triangle. Okay.
Is this the entrance? We sure didn't run into much trouble on the way here.
Should be. I don't think they have enough manpower left to post guards and defend their perimeters.
So this is the hiding spot, huh? I see, it's like in the mountain. Pyro, it's okay, we got Dia. We got the Dia trial. But I'm probably most likely going to forget about pressing 5 because that is such a weird
Wow.
keybind for...
Paimon didn't expect it to look like this on the inside.
They should all be holed up in here. Don't know how many people they've got left, though.
Who cares? We'll round up all of them.
Still, we should be careful. Even if they've only got one shot left, it could still take us out.
I've fought through many situations like this before.
Yeah, we'll know what they're really capable of once we've landed some hits on them. Deshret's relics may have been a force to be reckoned with before, but their name means nothing now.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah, their
stand a
name
chance
means
with you
nothing
here.
now.
I'll take the lead. I've been here once before.
Any chests nearby? Anything to loot? Why is he just okay, buddy? Can I break this? No. Just goes through. Yeah. Yeah, while you Sumeru NPCs go fight, I'm just gonna chill here, yeah. You're doing great, guys! Look at all that damage. I just love how the Sumeru NPCs can fight. It's so great. Okay, I'll help.
Commit it to memory.
I'll be back.
Go, Barbara. Hey! By royal decree!
Let's get it on! Hi! Cha!
Today?
Ha!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
I'll protect us. I'm dead.
How many waves are there?
Buckle up.
What?
This way, follow me. We're almost there.
Huh? Oh.
Wait! They went charging ahead without checking for any traps!
Bruh. Bruh.
Hey, you guys okay?
It seems like we just got trapped in here.
Bruh.
Don't think we triggered anything else.
Watch out, the enemy's coming from ahead.
Well, now that things have come to this, seems we'll have to fight our way through.
Bruh.
Don't worry about us. We knew something like this.
What
could happen.
happened to being
Go and take a
careful,
look
fucking
around. There
hypocrite?
could still be another way through. Let's go. We can't let the boss down.
Let's check if there's another way! The sooner we can make it through to help them, the better.
Let's see. I think I see a way through over there, but it's being blocked by something. Let's try our luck with that mechanism.
Okay,
Okay.
let's go!
Let's go. Imagine telling Dia to be careful and then proceeding to not be careful and got themselves trapped. Like, bruh. That's just a huge bruh moment right there. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay, I see. It's alive.
Let's get it on!
This way, Turtle. Oz, reveal thyself! Let the show begin.
No, no drops. Okay. It's okay, I get a chest.
Another mechanism like the one before, but this one's being blocked off in the middle.
We just need to adjust it a little.
Oh, we can rotate it. There we go. Don't know what's the deal with this one. We just gotta lower this one a bit. And there we go. Bum 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 bum.
Go, Barbara, go!
Oh,
Let's dance.
more Doritos.
I see everything.
Woo!
Cascade.
God, I love Dendro reactions. They're so good. Anyway. Even more Doritos? Ooh, exquisite chest.
Everyone hold hands.
Everyone hold
Share
hands.
my knowledge. By royal decree. Let the show begin. Hi, hi.
You asked for it.
Domain expansion. Even more mechanisms. We love that. We love that. Praise. Praise. There we go. And this one. Oh, we have to change the colors in that one. Okay. Change. Change. And then we gotta change this one again. Yay! Easy. Ooh, what's this place? Ooh, precious chest.
I wasn't expecting anyone to make it through from the other side. But as a desert dweller,
Who?
I suppose we should be used to our folks defying all expectations.
Don't waste your breath. You have nowhere to run.
Run? Had I wanted to run, I would have fled 1,000 times already.
True.
I witnessed the golden age of Deshret's relics. Even if I could leave this place behind, all that awaits me now are endless days of humiliation and ruin. Even now, my brothers and I still believe in one thing. The greatest should never live to remember their fall.
So you want to go out in a blaze of glory?
Let us draw our weapons.
Draw your
We will
swords.
show them the true power King Deshret bestowed upon his followers.
Okay,
They are
buddy.
but two, while we hold within ourselves the entirety of the relic's glory.
GG's, easy.
Wave one, charge! Eliminate them!
Wave 1. Wow.
Mind the deluge.
Oz, reveal thy... Look alive!
I'll be
Ha!
Don't think that you've won.
Wave 2.
Started.
You ain't messing around! They're dead meat!
King Deshret will not abandon any one of his followers.
Are you sure about that?
I see everything.
Brothers! This is where we'll prove our faith.
You all just want to die?
Okay.
None of us
Okay,
plan
buddy.
to leave this place alive!
Okay, buddy, you have a death wish. Got it. I'll grant it to you.
But we'll meet again.
GG's, easy.
The commander has finally fallen.
But they're still coming at us! This place is like a gladiator's ring. They just keep coming no matter how many we beat!
Yes, keep fighting! There's no need to fear, and no need to
Why don't
back
you come down and fight us, you
This
coward?
is our last stand!
When the next wave comes, try to draw away their attacks. I'm going to see if I can take out that high platform.
Oh, they're so baby. Oh. Huh.
Get out of my
Oh.
way.
They're alive.
Come and face me, Michel! Ugh, so they've broken through the front as well.
Apologies, Lord Michal. They fight like absolute madmen. No matter how much we throw at them, they just keep coming for more.
The power of revenge. Oh.
So, it would seem like this is the end.
Time to pay for everything you've done, Michel.
You think I would give you that opportunity?
It'd be
I will
nice.
be buried in the sand alongside all the rest of our fading glory.
All this glory talk is making me tired.
Hey, wait!
What are you doing? Huh? What?
We were too late.
The fuck?
It's over. There's no more need to fight.
What?
But if you're still going to
He
cling
just-
onto your
he
so-called
just died
mercenary's
just like
pride,
that?
then I'll give you all a good beating as well.
What? He just...
Hey, Dia! I found the mechanism. I'll get you all back up here right away.
that's it? That's how he
Let's go.
died? What happened to dying with glory? What? That was kind of pathetic, not gonna lie. He just kind of boop.
Who are you filthy rats? And why are you always pestering us?
You call yourself a member of the infamous Deshret's relics and you still can't even tell who's made it all the way to your headquarters?
Who knows what intent a bunch of rats may have? We try to catch a couple, and you all just show up on the other side instead. How are we supposed to figure out what you're after? Hey, have you ever heard of a man by the name of Kusela? Why would I know? It's not like I'm in charge or anything.
This is your last chance to talk.
Hey, I said I don't know anything. I'm just an average member here. I'm telling the truth. If you're here to find someone, why don't you look through the records yourselves? Who can remember every name and face with so many people coming in and out every day?
The irony.
Ugh.
His life became a light for so many, yet to others, it wasn't even worth remembering. Where's the records room? Answer me!
It's right over there. All the files are in there. You can go through them as much as you want. It's not like any of them still matter anyway.
I mean the old records room.
The old records room? You mean the one that got burned down?
Yes.
Kusela. Ah, yeah, I remember him now. The guy who could hardly walk.
Really?
Watch your mouth. That's our boss you're talking about.
Now you remember him?
Faking it. We all let our guard down as soon as we saw him come hobbling in. But in the short time it supposedly took him to take a dump, he'd already gotten away and started a fire in the records room. He couldn't have possibly outrun us if he wasn't a fraud. And after that, Deshret's relics fell into complete disarray.
Stop wasting our time. Every one of us here is perfectly aware of what he had done. Tell me, where is the old records room?
It's just over there. Go see it for yourself if it means that much to you.
Okay, I
There's
will.
nothing left in there but ashes. No human could ever survive that kind of inferno. Bashar, Tikriti, let's go. We'll leave the others here to guard these guys. Spare them no mercy if they try anything.
Okay. Look at this
already
pathetic
told you
guy.
everything I know. Can't you just leave me alone?
No. Alright, to the old records room. Let's see what's in store for us today. Huh. Oh, that's an unconscious guy. Hey, buddy, are you okay? Are you dead? Or are you just unconscious?
So, this was his final destination.
Final
How did
destination?
he do it? Getting past all the guards with a limp and sneaking in here to start a fire? If he was nimble enough to do that, then he must have been able to get out of here after starting the fire, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hi, Pug. Hi, how you doing?
I'm sorry. I know it's just wishful thinking. Let's look around. Maybe we can find something that's been left behind.
Yeah. Everyone searches around the room.
Is this a cane?
Oh my god, it's a cane.
Must be the one that Dia's father
It's
used.
Kuseya's cane.
Kusela.
Oh, it's Kusela, not Kuseya.
Thanks for
Oops.
everything, boss.
We're fortunate to somehow find that cane. After
Okay,
that
but
fire.
if the cane is here, then where is the body?
Let's split up and look around some more. What if something else has been left behind?
But what else could survive a fire like that?
Huh?
Huh? What? Ooh, cutscene? Oh. The king was a sword?
Potso.
Isn't that the toy sword you played with as a child?
That's a toy sword? Oh!
The dragon is no more.
Oh!
For Princess Deyha has slain it. Its head now hangs above the city gates. Her bravery has brought eternal
Oh,
peace
that's
and
so
prosperity to
cute.
us all. Deyha, come on. This is the most important line.
You can do it.
But
Oh!
Deyha, you defeated the dragon. Everyone's waiting for your speech.
That's so cute. I'm gonna cry.
Still too shy, huh? All right, I'll do it. I hereby proclaim our victory. Evil shall plague us no more.
Oh, it's so cute. I'm actually
hereby
crying.
Proclaim our victory. Evil shall plague us no more, Dad.
I'm actually crying. The whole story was shared with the Core of 30, which finally joined the investigation in the name of restoring order. The members of Deshret's relics were brought to— Excuse me, I was reading.
What's this?
Excuse me, I was reading. Okay. All on Paimon's tab.
Don't you remember? You asked Paimon what she would do if she were to wake up tomorrow with loads of money. And Paimon said that she would get boatloads of tasty snacks. You looked super confused at the time, but said it was an adorable thing to say. These opportunities don't come by often. So today, Paimon's gonna treat you to a special crash course on Paimon's life philosophy.
Oh, Paimon's actually paying this time? Well, don't mind if I do. Eat all you want. She rarely spends her allowance on people.
Hey, come on! Paimon's not that stingy.
I'm the one who pays for
Anyway,
everything.
The point is that you should eat to your heart's content. You'll feel better for sure once you've gotten something in your tummy. Dunyarzad will also be here shortly. She's already heard that we're back.
Aw, thanks, you two. Honestly, this is very unlike me. I just had a lot on my mind on our way back, so I didn't know what to say. My chest was filled with all kinds of intense emotions. They just shook me even more than all the feelings we've shared during our previous adventures. But when everything came to an end, those emotions also vanished without a trace, and I was left feeling more empty than ever before. It was as if I'd lost the thing that was most important to me.
Everything just happened so fast.
Yeah, you're right. To many mercenaries, Mora is the most important thing in the world. But perhaps to us, it's the most worthless thing of all. Idrisi and the others all used to say that they would quit if there was no Mora to be had. But when it came to avenging my father, there was no Mora to be made anywhere. My reality shattered when I found out that the father who always told me hero stories was in fact a bad guy. But look at me now. Am I any different? Despite all my promises about never forgiving him and never trying to understand him, I still went to such lengths to find out the truth and nearly even shed tears for his sake. We're hypocrites, all of us.
You should never question your true feelings, though.
Yeah, you're right. It's just a pity that we often only recognize our true feelings after it's already too late.
You're back! Are all of you alright?
There she is.
Dunyarzad, we came back.
Yeah. Many people from the Core of 30 came over, and I just wrapped up everything with my dad. All I can do now is wait for their verdict. Huh? Dia, you're looking quite down again.
Paimon will explain. A lot happened while we were gone.
Yeah. So much has happened.
I'm sorry. I really should have controlled my emotions better. I just...
It's
all
okay,
right,
me
my
too.
lady. You were hurt by all of this as well. Truth be told, I'm starting to feel a little guilty watching you cry like this.
But Dia, your pain must be even worse. You shouldn't need to comfort me.
Hey, don't worry about me. If anything, this whole thing has finally shown me the difference between illusion and reality. My father probably thought that people could settle into new lives as long as they moved to a new environment. That thought has even crossed my mind a few times. It's like saying, what's wrong with adapting to a new life? However, there was always something deep within my mind that refused to accept it. This impulse brought me great turmoil, and even made me feel ashamed for turning my back on your father's kindness. But now that I consider it again, it all makes sense. The desert sands are a part of who I am, and I will never be able to lead a peaceful existence.
I understand how you feel.
That doesn't mean I won't be making any changes to my life, though. As an example, I'm now thinking about taking on some small odd jobs. It's just like Idrisi said. I also want to catch up to my father and become a character in his play.
Aw.
Even if the ending of the story may be childish and ridiculous, it won't really matter.
Isn't that neat, though? Oh, you'll be a whole new kind of mercenary, one that's not out for Mora. Why don't we go for a change of scenery once we finish eating? What about stopping by the Grand Bazaar again?
Right.
Aw,
You said you
besties.
wanted to get a rug for your family.
We'll come along too.
Ooh, group shopping.
I can't thank you enough for taking care of me this entire time.
I love her. I love Dia so much. She's such a great character. The Grand Bazaar. Oh, it's over here. Where? This way? Oh, rugs.
Oh, this rug here is quite something. The craftsmanship is exquisite, and the fabric is also of high quality.
Is that a kid?
Ah, here you are. Finally, I found you.
Bill?
Hey, aren't you that mercenary who bit his tongue?
Uh,
You can still talk? Wait, are you here to take revenge on us?
What are you talking about? Do I look like I could take you all in a fight? I just came here to give you something. I'll be on my way to give myself up to the Corps after this. Once I woke up, I hurried to the Khan al-Ahmar's camp, hoping to alert them to your presence. But when I got there, I found no one except the members who were still too injured to move.
Ah, so you probably got there after us.
Yeah, they told me that they had exacted their revenge, and everyone had turned themselves in to the authorities. Even that last camp was not going to last for much longer. I had joined the cause to repay an old favor from Kusela. Now that everyone's already turned themselves in, I might as well do the same.
Aw, how
One of the
noble.
injured members gave this box to me, and told me that it contained some of the old man's last possessions.
Oh?
Everything left in the camp will get confiscated, so I figured I should get this to you before the Corps could get their hands on it.
Aw.
Thank you.
How nice of you.
No worries. We are all just living our own truths. There's no need to comment or judge anyone for it.
So this box contains everything that Dia's father left behind.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. It feels lighter than expected.
Well, back in the day, the first thing he did with any Mora was spend it on things like drinks and meat. But let's see what's inside. What's this? It's just a bunch of junk. Ugh, kinda stinks.
Perhaps it's just been left unopened for too long.
What is in
A
there
handwritten
anyway?
copy of a storybook. The paper's already yellowed, and it looks like it's about to fall apart. It was against the Academia's rules to possess books for personal use. If he was going to break that rule, he could have at least copied something useful.
That probably means this was really important to him.
Hmm?
Ah, and here are a few bags of children's snacks. The packaging's completely deteriorated. Maybe that's where the smell was coming from.
Did he get those for you?
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Even when I was a child, I was never a fan of these kinds of snacks. He'd always say that he got them for me, but in the end, he always ate more than I ever did. Who even leaves snacks in a box like this anyway? Isn't that just common sense? Forget it. Let me see what else is in here. A razor, some buttons, some round iron tiles, a wooden toy puppet, a wool scarf, which from the looks of it probably belonged to a woman, and a hair clip? Why are these things here?
Is it from her mom?
I'm suddenly feeling a little scared.
Is it her
I'm
mom's
sorry, my
things?
lady, but this is just the kind of man he was. He probably saw this box as some kind of personal trash heap and dumped any and everything in there. No, 2 empty liquor bottles. Tell me, you guys, are these the kinds of things that a normal person would leave behind?
Oh.
Huh? There's something in the bottle!
Oh?
Oh, you're right. All right, I got it out. It seems to be a piece of paper with some writing on it. The bottom part's all damaged from moisture, though. Let's hope the writing didn't smudge. I was suddenly seized with an urge to write a letter after finishing this bottle. I just folded it up and left it in the bottle, though. If I end up forgetting about it, it won't really matter. To Dia. It's a letter for me?
Oh god, is it gonna make me cry again? Oh no.
It's all right. I'll just read it out. If he went to the trouble of writing a letter, there must have been some important things that he wanted to say. Or at least record down.
My condition's becoming worse and worse. Can't even walk without a cane anymore, much less go out and have fun. Guess I don't have many days left. If you're reading this letter, then I suppose I'm already long gone. You were adorable as a baby. Everyone loved you. And regardless of whether you were crying or laughing, everyone enjoyed having you in the group. But once you grew a bit older, you were no longer nearly as happy or cute. It's probably Idrisi's fault. He was never up to any good.
Can you believe this guy? He can point the finger at himself.
Anyway, back to the point. To summarize, I'm writing this so you would know not to feel sad for me, even if you end up finding out the truth. The reason being that I was never your father to begin with.
Huh?
Wait, what?
What?
Surely, he must be joking, right?
Huh?
I don't know.
I was quite formidable when I was young, and 100 times cooler than some so-called flame main. Really felt like the whole world was under my feet. With just a teeny tiny bit of effort, I felt I could rule over the entire desert. But as fate would have it, I went out into the desert for a drink one day and discovered a baby in the sands. It was you. You were just lying there, small and helpless. You were so tiny that if the wind blew for just a little while longer, you would have been buried forever. But your cries were so loud they made my head hurt. Now that I think of it, you really were a bundle of energy.
Sounds like he's serious.
I told Idrisi and the others that I had slipped up with a woman while out and about. None of them even doubted me. I'm sorry that I had to lie to them for so long, but I really had no other choice. I was their most esteemed leader, after all. It's not like I could just tell them that I suddenly wanted to play at being a father. At this rate, I'll puke up all the liquor I just drank from this bottle. Anyway,
Yeah, I'm crying again.
Dia, you possess the kind of freedom and kindness that we could only dream of. As far as how you should live your life, that'll be up to you to decide.
That's the end of the letter. In the end, he was still thinking of me as a little child.
But isn't that also a good thing?
I suppose, or I would have suffocated under the sand a long time ago.
He was a good father to you. The fact that he wasn't a blood relative doesn't change that.
Yeah, it's just a pity that we had to learn the truth of everything like this.
Do you already have some
Oh
ideas
no, not the
about the
sad
decision that he
BGM.
wanted you to make?
I do. If he first found me alone in the sands, then I want to try my hand at finding the person who abandoned me. I just have one wish. To tell them a story. That there once existed a childish and foolish jerk with a heart of gold. And that only under his care was I able to grow and mature into the person I am today.
If you end up finding any leads, can you share them with us? We go on adventures all the time. Maybe we'll be able to find some information for you.
Sure, I appreciate it. I wasn't expecting you to be so enthusiastic.
I also don't want to see his efforts go to waste.
I'll help too.
Thank you. All of you. Thank you so much. My life has certainly had its twists and turns, but I've always considered myself lucky. Because no matter where I've gone, I've always been surrounded by incredible kindness.
Why haven't I done this quest before? I'm actually crying. Oh, that was such a good story. Wow, I'm in the middle of my feels and all you have to say is, I'm super awesome! Wow, dude, can't you read the room? Can't you read the room? Okay. Now that we got the sad stuff out of the way, we can go back to the event stuff. And yeah. Oh, that made me emotional. Oh, I can only imagine what tomorrow's stream is gonna be like, since I'm gonna be doing Nahida's and Baiju's quest tomorrow. I'm probably gonna be crying even harder. Why do I do this to myself? You know, sometimes you just need to let out a good cry. What if I want to do this to myself and make myself cry with a Genshin story? Especially since it's gonna be Nahida's story. Nahida's stories are so sad.
Hey, isn't that the mantra we investigated Siraj with?
Actually, Archon stories are sad in general.
Wasn't it? Let's go talk to him.
Arav.
Hello, both. It's been a while. Do you have any issues to report? Someone's planning to kidnap Sachin. Goodness. Though I suppose it's not all that surprising.
Huh?
The growing popularity of the extravaganza has given him quite the reputation boost as its sponsor. He's seen as one of these super rich types.
Ah,
Well,
I
since
see.
he's got a target on his back now, shouldn't you send some people to protect him?
To tell you the truth, we've thought about doing just that. However, Sachin apparently prefers to spend most of his time out doing field work, and hardly ever comes back to Sumeru City. No one has been able to contact him. Our only lead is something he once said. Each time the Inter-Darshan Championship is held, I will be watching from close by to choose a suitable person to inherit my estate.
Huh?
Assuming he
What
remains
now?
committed to that promise, then he must be right here in the city somewhere. I suspect that the Eremites in question must have heard about that as well, and decided to come here and try their luck.
So they shouldn't know where Sachin is either, right?
I would assume not. Anyway, Mahamatra Saino is still on vacation, so I'll handle this.
Yeah, he's on.
Don't you worry.
Yeah, he's on
couple of kidnappers
vacation.
aren't gonna
He's
get
just
very far in
participating
Sumeru
in the
City
event
these
for
days.
the
I
limited
have my ways of
edition
forcing
Genius
them out into
Invocation
the open.
TCG
All
holographic
of that
card,
said,
but
if you're interested in Sachin's story, why don't you try tracking him down as well? The sooner we ascertain his whereabouts, the quicker we can act to ensure his safety. I mean, you could task all the Matra and the whole Corps of 30 with someone's protection, but if the client doesn't show themselves, there's nothing we can do to help them.
Fair point. Yes, we should start searching for him too, but where should we start?
Where should we start? Do the Matra have any information all on Sachin.
None, I'm afraid. He's never committed any crimes or broken academic protocol, so we don't have a very detailed file on him. I've heard that Alhaitham has now stepped down from his post as acting Grand Sage and is back to being the scribe again. Maybe it's worth checking to see if he knows anything.
Good idea! Okay, we'll head back to the extravaganza venue and see if we can find him.
Okay. I swear the event better not make me cry. I'm saving all my tears for tomorrow's story quests. Because I know for sure they would make me cry. Like, actually full on sob or something. Because first of all, it's Nahida. And second of all, it's Baiju. Nilu! Have you seen my hot man husband everywhere?
Why, what is it? We're trying to track down someone and we need him to pull up some records for us.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I don't know where he went. He's always the first to leave after the competition ends, and he never tells anyone where he'll be going.
Of course.
Huh. Yeah, actually that sounds about right for him.
Let me think. To be honest, he doesn't seem very interested in the extravaganza, so he probably doesn't stick around longer than he has to. To him, being a commentator is just extra work he was roped into. Do you guys know of any places he'd go after work?
Maybe he went home.
Ooh, maybe. Paimon remembers that his house isn't that far from here, so we might as well check it out.
Oh, I'll hate them, I'll hate them, I'll hate them. You shouldn't have brought us home with you that one time. Now we know where you live.
I wonder where Alhaitham would go.
Imagine he did go home. Bum bum dum bum 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 bum. Look, it's a little up. Where does he live? Up there? Or is it up? Oh yeah, this is the one. Yep. There it is. Hello, random lady who's sweeping up the yard.
Let's try knocking.
Yes, that would be the first thing you should do. Knock knock.
No answer? Maybe no one's home.
Knock knock knock.
Hello? Alhaitham? Are you in? We need your help with something.
Oh, it's you two?
Oh, Kabe?
Oh, Kabe, you're home.
Come on in, I'll get the door for you.
I mean, I'll see you too.
We didn't hear a peep when we first knocked. We thought no one was home.
Well, I can't be too careful. If someone from the academia came here looking for Alhaitham, and I opened the door for them without thinking, before long the whole city would know that I'm living here.
You're pretty conscientious about this, huh? So, what happens if someone comes inside looking for him while you're at home?
It's fine, as long as I stay in my own room. Anyway, why would someone just barge in here looking for him? Most people have better things to do.
Fair enough. So do you know where he is at the moment?
What do you think? Who knows what he does in his free time? All that matters to me is that he's out of the house.
Did you have a quarrel or something?
I wouldn't call it that. He's just incapable of saying anything pleasant at all.
A lover's quarrel?
I told him how the second round went. I won the lot draw, remember? Because of good karma, of course. My luck's on the rise. But him, being him... Oh, you wouldn't believe what he said after I was done talking! You're always quick to remind me that you're my upperclassman, and yet you do not problem solve in the manner becoming of an upperclassman. This begs the question of why we attach prestige to seniority at all. What does he mean, manner becoming of an upperclassman? What, am I
Oh
supposed
my
to
god,
earn
his
the title
impression of
upperclassman
Alhaitham
now?
is on point.
And he didn't stop there. He said,
I'd encourage you to reflect on why you've ended up having to rely on luck every round. Frankly, it's incomprehensible to me how you've managed to make it to this age without acknowledging the proverbial elephant in the room of your life.
I'm honestly surprised he remembered every single word he said.
I've had it with him. Every time I talk to him, it's the same way. He finds a way to infuriate me every single time. Anyway, the disdain is very much mutual between us, so I'll be moving out as soon as possible. I'm actually packing my things right now. He'll have to get used to doing his own cleaning and tidying from now on. See those
Sounding like an
perfectly
old
hung
married
paintings on the
couple.
walls? They're coming with me too. If his life wasn't utterly devoid of artistic sensibility already, it certainly will be after today.
Wait, you're moving out already? But the competition isn't even over yet. How can you afford it?
Well, obviously I can't just yet. I'm just packing early to get ahead of the game. I've got my new place picked out already. The moment I have my hands on the prize money, I'm going to buy it and move my things right in. It'll take me 3 days tops to move out of here for good. I now know what I have to do to achieve this goal. No matter what happens in the third round, I will win. I will emerge triumphant. You'll see.
I mean, if you want more, I got a lot of it.
But are you sure you'll be alright?
In what way?
Layla said that she thinks you'll get caught up in internal conflict.
Meaning what exactly? Oh, don't tell me you think I have serious personality flaws too.
No.
We didn't say that. But think about it. You say you want to win, but you also turned Faruzan down when she offered to give you her points. Plus, you took it upon yourself to help those desert foxes.
Wait, what's so unusual about all that? I gave you my reasons. I would have felt guilty otherwise. Where's the conflict in that?
Why would you feel guilty?
Well, when you put it like that, yes, why indeed? It's a good question. I guess it's just in my nature. Plus, if I just did nothing, then there'd be no escaping the blame if something bad came of it later down the line.
But thinking like that all the time must make your life so exhausting. Not to mention that
Oh, you have no idea, Paimon.
yourself at risk. Fainting in the middle of the desert, for example. Was that really worth it?
It's complicated. Look, let's maybe leave this conversation for another time. What was it you needed Alhaitham's help with, anyway?
We'd like him to help us look into Sachin.
Sachin? Huh. He did actually mention a Sachin recently. I remember he brought a few documents home that day. He was thinking out loud as he looked through them, making some notes and doodling as he went. He even suggested that I should take a look, but I didn't. Give me a moment. Let me go find them.
Are you sure I should be able to? Are you sure I should be looking at those though?
Ah, this is the one. Here, take it.
You sure he'd be okay with this?
Yeah, sure.
With taking liberties? He's certainly okay with helping himself to my beer whenever he pleases. And anyway, he did ask me if I wanted to read his notes. I didn't see the point at the time, so he just left them on the side. He doesn't leave documents lying around unless he's okay with other people reading them. It's fine, I promise.
You have a point.
You say so? Okay, let's see what he's got on Sachin.
I guess you do have a point. Oh my god, wait, I have a Vito.
Did he leave these notes there on purpose? Or was this sheer coincidence? No. But if it wasn't a coincidence, then...
Oh my god. I have Nahida. I have Nahida. I can do this. Oh, is this Alhaitham's office? This is Rue. Oh yeah, this is fun.
Did he leave these notes there on purpose? Or was this sheer coincidence? No. But if it wasn't a coincidence, then...
Oh man, I had so many missed opportunities. Fuck. Okay. Investigate. Investigate. Citron was born into a wealthy family, blah 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 blah, at the age of blah 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 blah.
That was a lot of information. Paimon's getting a headache.
Mm-hmm.
So, to sum up, Sachin put the academia in charge of managing his estate and went off to do research, right? He even said that if he really liked one of the contestants, he wouldn't just give them a reward, but his entire estate as well. Oh, that must be worth heaps and heaps of mora.
What? Are you serious? All of Sachin's wealth, that's more than I could
That's what
spend in
caught
a
your
lifetime,
attention?
surely. Heck, if I got chosen, I'd be able to pay off all my debts, then buy a new place, and still have cash to burn. I could build another Palace of Alcazar's Array, except this time, I'd make it 10 times bigger.
Kaveh, please.
Oh, then there's that new project in Port Ormos, of course. The bridge renovation. To do it properly would take upwards of...
Please don't spend all your money on stuff like that, please.
You're way ahead of yourself there, mister.
You're right. First I need to focus on winning and moving out of this place.
Huh? Wait a moment. There's a loose slip of paper tucked in between these pages. Did Alhaitham write this? It looks like he was jotting ideas down as he was thinking things over. Let's see. Two phrases have been circled. Sachin, dead or alive, unknown. And diadem of knowledge. Some of this stuff is just plain incomprehensible. Is this written in some other language?
Let me see. Huh. I recognize this script. Give me a second. Lofty ideals may provide no defense at all against nihilism, but perhaps little decisions can. That's a rough translation anyway. I can't guarantee it's 100% accurate. There's another smaller line of text underneath. Why would he bring that up?
Wow, it's so cool that you can actually read this script!
We worked together on a project once when we were students. The title was Decoding the Runes and Architectural Philosophy of the Ruins of King Deshret's Civilization. I had to familiarize myself a little with this script at the time.
Oh,
I really want to see them as little children. They must be so cute.
meant by all this?
Who knows? The way his mind works is
Old baby Dia already made me cry of cuteness. I want to know what Kaveh and Alhaitham are like. Let's hope our Rob's made some progress.
Yeah, you better catch those crooks. But until then, let's just head out for a stroll.
Act 2 complete. And then, there's Act 3!
Little decisions. What could have been going through his mind when he wrote that? Did he leave these notes there on purpose?
Same thing, okay.
Or was this sheer coincidence? No. But if it wasn't a coincidence, then...
I am Nahida. I am Nahida. Oh, this is great. Oh, this is so great. I love this. Wait until the following day at 7. Okay. Bum bum.
Paimon just heard that the Matra have arrested some Eremites who snuck into the city. Maybe they were the ones plotting to kidnap Sachin. Let's go to the Academia and check with Araf.
Okay. Bright screen. My eyes. Na 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 na. Who?
I should probably make an admission brochure and put it up on the side. But I'm sure no one would read it.
Oh.
Please think of something, Linda.
Okay. Do.
I see everything.
Wow, this guy's just no thoughts head empty. Me too.
Ah, you're here. Sorry, I was just about to send someone to inform you. I only just finished interrogating the suspects.
What did you find out?
Well, lots of unexpected details, let's put it that way. The mercs themselves were surprisingly easy to catch. We just had someone dress up as Sachin and they took the bait. But then it starts to get messy. During the interrogation, we learned that they were hired by Sachin's own child.
Oh.
What?
The plot thickens.
Kidnap their own father. What's up with that?
It's anybody's guess at this point. In any event, apparently the guys we caught are just the tip of the iceberg. Most of them are still snooping around outside the city. We're diverting manpower as we speak to try and round them all up. Would you like to come along?
Hell yeah.
Sure. Let's go get to the bottom of all this.
Hey, I'm the Traveler, part-time adventurer, full-time detective. Boop. Ding! Ooh, side Twin Peaches. Sweet flower. Sweet flower. Do 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 do. What happened here? Hey yo?
Are you sure this is the right place? Something feels off.
You don't
I'm
say.
But I don't understand why they're all unconscious on the ground.
Well, at least they're not dead.
Boss, we got more company.
What
Look,
happened?
We were just doing what we were paid to do. You're punishing the wrong people here. You want the real culprit? It's this guy. He hired us to kidnap Sachin.
Oh. Oh, he's a feral one.
Who beat you all up?
Wait, you mean you aren't with them?
With who?
With who? Who did this?
First there was this flying brat. Didn't bother asking any questions, just started throwing punches. After that, some guy wearing green came along and interrogated us for a bit.
Who?
I've got the confirmation I needed. This is the one who masterminded this
Flying
whole
brat?
plot.
Hat
Giovanni,
guy?
Sachin's son. If you have any questions for him, now's your chance to ask them. When you're done, I'm arresting them all and taking them back to the academia for further interrogation.
So why did you hire people to kidnap Sachin?
What do you think? 20 years ago, he upped and left to go and live a carefree life, not giving a second thought for my welfare.
Ah, father issues.
As if that's not bad enough already, he went and put his entire fortune in the care of the academia, along with a contract saying that one day he'd pass it all on to a genius he admired. That's my inheritance, by rights. You expect me to sit back and
I
watch it
see.
go to
So his
someone
dad
else?
went to get the milk.
If he won't give me what's mine, I'll just have to take it from him.
God
Of course.
damn.
Didn't he say he would be here somewhere, watching the championship from the shadows? So, I figured I'd get some people to nab him. Then I make him change the contract. And if the academia doesn't agree to hand over the goods, I make him publicly announce that I'm his chosen genius.
God damn, this kid has major father issues.
No, the old fart knows how to stay hidden. I'll give him that. He's probably cooped up somewhere watching all this go on and laughing to himself. I already thought he'd gone mad 20 years ago. And who knows what a madman's truly capable of.
What do you know about the Diadem of Knowledge?
Diadem of Knowledge? You mean that thing he donated to the academia?
Yes.
Well, I can tell you that it's very expensive.
You
He
don't
sold a lot
say.
of assets to purchase it back in the day. Huh. Weird things started happening after he brought it home, too. For example, sometimes we'd hear a high-pitched voice coming from the storage room. Also, before donating it to the academia, he once shut himself in that same storeroom and researched it non-stop for days. Something was already seriously wrong with him by that point. Nothing he did shocked me.
What do you mean, something wrong with him?
I only have a vague memory of it, since I was very young at the time. But I have the impression that he went out into the desert for research, and didn't return for many years. When he finally did return, he was a changed person. He would mumble incomprehensibly and write essays day and night. I asked if I could see what he'd written, but he chased me out of the room. Later, he went out somewhere and took his written essays with him. When he got back, he signed his contract with the academia.
I see.
Part of me wonders whether he'd already stopped being my father by that point. Perhaps the man we called Sachin was a demon from the desert who was wearing his skin.
Okay, you can stop now. You're creeping Paimon out.
Yeah, you're creeping
You can
me out.
believe me or not. Doesn't matter to me. I told you all I know. But if you do see Sachin, tell him this for me. Whatever it is that he's researching out there, he'll always be garbage in my eyes.
Okay.
You finished? In that case, come with us. Well, we finally caught the guy behind all this. Thanks for providing us with the critical information.
Of course, like
Do you
I
still have
said,
any lingering
part-time
concerns?
adventurer, full-time detective.
Yeah, Alhaitham's notes do mention that item.
Scribe Al-Haytham looked into this matter. Understood. Well, if you believe there to be an issue with the diadem, I'd suggest contacting the organizers and getting them to pause the competitions while we investigate.
That makes sense. Okay then, let's get back to the venue. We need to tell Karina what's going on.
Don't worry, I, the Traveler, the main character, will resolve this issue. Like I always do, because apparently it always happens. This entire world will be fucked if I never came to this place. Karina!
You're finally back. Where have you been? I looked everywhere for you. The third round's already started.
Oh.
We were out capturing some bad guys who wanted to kidnap Sachin. But that's not important right now. We think there might be something wrong with the Diadem of Knowledge, and we'd like to investigate it.
The diadem? That seems unlikely. The Diadem of Knowledge has been used in every extravaganza over the last 2 decades, always without incident. Why has this come up now?
Some new information has come to light.
This is pretty serious. Let me think. Okay, here's the situation. The diadem is currently in Mount Deyha Forest. We moved it there before the third round began.
Okay.
In the third round, contestants have to go into Mount Deyha Forest, find the diadem, bring it back, and place it on the stand. The first person to do this gets 4 points. Considering how close the scores are between our contestants, whoever wins this round is very likely to be the winner of the whole competition. As such, I suspect competition to be very fierce. You might not make it in time.
Well, we have to give it a
I'll mark
shot.
the diadem's location for you. Please head there immediately. Let's hope nothing happens.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
That's weird. The locator stopped working. Is the forest interfering with it? Ugh. Let's just go grab the diadem.
No thoughts, head empty. Got it. Let's grab the diadem. The diadem. Yes. Retrieve the diadem of knowledge in the forest. Dun, 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 bum, 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 bum.
Uh-oh. This place looks empty. Did someone already take it? Well, we might as well head back and see if anyone's turned it in.
Uh-oh. It's gone. Ooh. I'll take the high grounds. Uh-oh, it's gone. Oh my god, it's Alhaitham! Husband!
Oh, looks like Layla has seized the diadem.
Oh!
But getting to the goal won't be easy.
Oh, she has shield.
That guy enters the fray.
Yo, they're getting more expressive. I love this. Oh my god, Tainari.
Arizon's device has gone haywire.
The competition is heating up. Oh. And here's Kaveh bringing up the rear.
Ouch.
It's Kaveh's toolbox! Throwing the diadem to its owner.
Ew. Oh, something's not right. Uh-oh.
That's right. Put the diadem in place, and you shall gain all you desire.
Kaveh, no.
Who are you? I need you to get out of my head! I am confident that you will not disappoint me. What just happened to me?
Something's wrong.
He senses something. Vivid Kaveh, I know! So welcome in, Yilda. Oh, who's this old fart? Who is you?
At long last, someone to inherit my estate, and with it, my research. Come, Kaveh. Come to me, my child.
No, don't come to him! Don't follow him!
How do you know my name? Who are you?
I am Sachin. Well, to be precise, I am but a fragment
Hope
of
you have a great
Sachin's
stream. I'll
mind.
be lurking. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Yilda.
It is a curious thing. Seeing you reminds me of another I once met. But you are made of sterner stuff than he. More cognizant of the trials and tribulations of this world. It is you who are worthy to inherit all that I once owned. We meet for the first time, children. But what I mean to say now is of utmost importance. So please, pay attention and bear witness. You have all performed
This is kind of
outstandingly
sketchy.
in this Interdashant Championship. The Academia has many rare talents among its ranks, and you are the creme of the creme. But if I were to choose a successor, I would choose you, Kaveh. Not only because you were victorious, but also due to our similarities in character.
Huh?
Me? Similar to you?
Why, yes. Both of us have the misfortune to be idealists, and that is the source of our misery. 28 years ago, I came to the desert and lived there for 8 full years. What do you think I saw there? Alas, endless strife and slaughter. Conflict over water sources, robbing of merchant caravans, exploitation of the people relentlessly, day after day. Beyond the wall of Samiel lay a completely different world from the one I knew. The things I witnessed there tormented me greatly. I wished desperately to find a way to save them.
So, did you find a way?
As a Vahumana scholar, I tried to use Vahumana knowledge to find the answer. I researched history and anthropology, performed countless
Alright, so when are they
experiments on
pulling
human
the
nature,
sad
and even
backstory?
sought out the scholars living deep in the desert who called themselves the Lost Darshan. But in the end, I found that the answer I sought simply did not exist. It was not possible to simply assign blame for these transgressions to any one party, for the sins are carved into humanity's very nature. Our nature begets conflict, and conflict begets destruction. This is the inexorable truth.
Hmm.
The aim of my research was to draw lessons from history. But what I discovered was that history offers no such guidance. Things can only ever go from bad to worse.
It do be like that.
After this realization, I could no longer see the meaning in anything that I had ever learned. Consumed by an overwhelming sense of emptiness, I could no longer bear to face life. And so, I decided to bring my life to an end.
Oh, he's dead.
But before I went through with it, a strange twist of fate led me to come into the possession of this diadem, which has the ability to preserve part of one's consciousness. Into it, I placed my experiences before requesting that the academia manage my estate.
As I thought, the contract you signed with the academia was in essence your will. But if you'd given up hope on this world, why did you feel the need to do this?
I mentioned that I had performed a great many experiments concerning human nature. You may regard this as the very last experiment of them all.
I see.
The academia has no shortage of genius talents, nurturing the brightest minds of every generation. And so, with a handsome reward to draw out the worthiest of individuals, my hope was that one day I would find one who could untangle the mystery of human nature once and for all, and help to move the world onto a better path.
I see. So you desired a successor who was not only a genius, but who also understood the suffering of ordinary people. Such a person would have a clearer understanding of humanity, society, and the world.
Huh?
Huh?
But did you ever consider that wealth numbs the human heart to the pain in the world? Even an idealist may be incapable of following through on your wishes after inheriting your wealth.
You are highly intelligent, yet you are not the sort of person who would understand my line of thinking. To me, this is also part of the experiment. Part of my investigation into human nature. Whether my successor suffers as a consequence of my research, or succumbs to an indulgence in pleasure-seeking, my research will have progressed. I grieve the fundamental sickness of the world. I regret the unbearable weight of its history. And I lament the research that I failed to complete. And this, Kaveh, my dear child, is why you will be of great utility to me.
Uh-huh.
Your You're absolutely certain that you want to give me everything you owned? For me to do with as I please?
Oh, cute. Hi, other Lotus. Welcome in. I hope you're doing
Wear the
well.
diadem, Kaveh, and complete the journey that I could not.
Ooh, more cutscene.
Will the verdict I reached cause you suffering? Or will this newfound wealth numb your heart?
Kaveh, don't do it.
I look forward to your answer.
Don't do it, Kaveh.
Materials are being stored at our...
Yes, kid, yes!
I've heard enough! My life's enough of a mess already. The last thing I need is more suffering. Keep your Mora. I don't need it. Didn't you
Tell
say
him,
that you saw
Kaveh.
a lot of people
Tell
in
him,
pain?
baby.
Well, if that's the case, then
Just preparing to
your
order
wealth can
another
go to
animated
them.
emote. Ooh, nice. Does Sachin at least die happy knowing this? I'm so proud of him.
I guess that'll be the end of that.
Kaveh.
Are you alright? Any physical discomfort?
I'm fine. Thanks, Tainari. Don't worry about me.
Don't push yourself too hard.
Kaveh.
Kaveh may have broken the diadem, but he successfully completed the task prior to that. According to the rules, this makes him the victor of round 3. Points-wise, this also makes him the winner of the Inter-Darshan Championship. As the champion and Sachin's personally designated successor, Kaveh has obtained the rights to inherit the entirety of his estate. For the avoidance of doubt, can you confirm that it is your intention to donate all of Sachin's wealth?
Like I said, he thought that the world is a bad place. Well then, let's use what he left behind to change it for the better. Rejecting the world
Since
will
I'm
achieve
getting paid
nothing.
next week from both my job and my
He and
Twitch
I
payout, I thought I might as well order another emote.
All right.
Noise.
As the scribe, I will make a record of this incident on file. The sages will contact you in person for
I
details
should
on
really
how
get an
exactly
animated
Sachin's
emote at
estate is
some
to be
point.
used.
I'll
That
learn how
sounds
to make
fine.
one. I should learn how to make one. Yeah.
I don't know if his
It'll be
research
another
findings were
tedious
right,
task for me,
nor would I know
but
how
I'll
to
learn
finish
how
his
to make
research for
one.
him. But what I do know is that by ending this here, no contestants will have to suffer. We won't be the last. There will be more championships to come, and countless future scholars will follow in our footsteps. Sachin's words can only cause pain, but not anymore. No one else has to hear them now. We're all scholars here. I know full well that shutting down his views like this is autocratic and arrogant. Fine by me. I'll bear that responsibility. It's the least I can do. And, well, it's the only thing I can do.
Oh, babe.
Well said. What you've expressed is a sense of justice and idealism that many aspire to, but few dare follow through with. I say this despite the fact that, in my view, it's quite ridiculous. You have long been aware of what your flaws are, but your pride alone prevents you from admitting it. Nevertheless, your perspective is well suited to appearing in a victory speech. Contestant Kaveh, on behalf of the organizing committee, it is my honor to congratulate you on your victory.
What? Please. I don't need your insincere praise. Anyway, this isn't the time or place for debates. Keep your commentary focused on the competition, not my views.
Congratulations, Kaveh. Also, you'll need to prepare for the award ceremony.
There's an award ceremony.
Looks like the ceremony will be held at the main venue. Let's head over and check it out.
Okay. Let's go check it out. Ooh, mushroom. Mushroom. Another mushroom. Do I even need those mushrooms? Probably not. But I'll take them anyway. Oh. That's going to the other side. No, I don't need to go there. Why am I walking there? It's all the way in Sumeru City. Ooh. Sunset. We're at the venue.
Thank you all for your excellent performance. And
Yay!
that brings this year's Interdarshan Championship to a close.
Yay!
Finally, it gives me great pleasure to invite our champion, Kaveh, to the stage to receive his award.
Yeah!
Typically at this point, we would crown our champion with the diadem as well as presenting them with their award. However, we have just received word that Kaveh has inherited Sachin's estate and made the decision to donate it all to charitable causes.
Sachin's estate is getting donated?
Yeah.
So much, Mora. And he gave it all up?
Yes, because
Kaveh's
Kaveh is
generosity will
noble
give many
and he's
struggling
noble and
families
generous.
the chance to
Unlike
change
you
their
people.
lives for the better. Of course, without the diadem and prize money to present, this makes the award ceremony a little more concise than expected. Would you like to say a few words, Kaveh? I'm sure many of our audience, like myself, are curious to learn why you decided to give all this wealth away.
I'm not entirely sure what I should say under these circumstances. I'm glad to have won, even though I'd say luck played a big part in that. As for why I want to give the Mora away, I don't support Sachin's views, and I don't want to take his Mora. With a lot of things in life, people need to experience them for themselves. It shouldn't be up to one person to make a judgment on. Not him, and not me either.
Preach.
Anyway, this isn't really the time and place for such weighty and complicated topics. So, I guess that's all. I'll leave it there. Thanks very much.
Oh, Kaveh, just one moment.
Yes?
While this is a short and sweet award ceremony, we do still have a prize to present you with. Please take this limited edition Genius Invocation TCG card. Additionally, your champion status will be logged in your record. This means that the sages will give priority consideration to any future project proposals you submit.
Nice.
All right, I'll take the card. But as for project proposals, forget it.
In that case, I declare the award ceremony over. Let's give our champion
They
Kaveh one
mentioned the
last big round
TCG
of
card and
applause.
Sino's just... Oh, my card. I love him.
I still don't really get it. The sum of Mora would have been enough for me to live in luxury for my entire life.
Greedy ass.
That just means you're not strange enough to understand the way that geniuses think. Come on, we've still got the whole Wisdom Gala to explore.
He just called her stupid. You seem to not understand the way genius
I
is
think
like.
I'm quite good at giving speeches, but this one was just so tiring.
Do you mean that you're still exhausted from the competition? Honestly, you don't look happy at all, but whatever else happened, you're the champion, you know? Don't you think you should be proud of that?
I suppose. Oh, wait. Sino said he wanted the card, didn't he? And now I have it, right here.
So you're gonna give it to him? But if it's a rare one, you should be able to make a tidy sum of Mora off it.
Oh.
Why would I do that? It's of no use to me whatsoever. I may as well just give it to him.
Aww.
Could you pass it on to him for me when you next see him?
Aww.
Whoa, this is a super big deal. You should do it yourself.
Yeah, you should do it yourself, Kaveh. We're not your male person, okay?
Huh? But I was gonna rest for a while longer. Hey, stop pulling my hair!
Oh my god, Paimon just grabbed his hair. That is so fun. Hey, Sino, we got a present for you.
What you looking at, Sino?
I'm still thinking about the Sachin issue. What brings you here?
Even on vacation, he still
limited
has to work.
edition Genius Invocation card, and I figured you'd have more use for it than I.
But it's a limited edition. Are you sure you want to give it to me?
I don't think anyone's a bigger nerd than you, Sino.
I have no use for it.
But it's limited edition. Kaveh, are you in trouble? You don't have to do all this. Just tell me what's wrong and I will help.
That's not what I meant at all. Yes, I have all sorts of problems, but that has absolutely nothing to do with this card. I'll figure my own issues out by myself.
All right. In that case, I accept your generosity.
Oh, Sino's so funny.
But now that I realize that you have no concept of its value, I cannot simply take it from you.
Oh.
How about this? I shall buy it from you at a fair price. Namely, the price that the previous limited edition card sold for.
Oh.
Oh, come on. It's just one card. How much could it really be worth?
1 million more
Oh.
at the very least.
Oh.
How much?
What?
1 million more?
What?
If you feel that's too low,
Huh?
I can go a little higher.
Too low? Huh?
1 million more for a card? But you already have a whole bunch of these, shiny ones, don't you? I saw your deck last time we played.
Not every card is this valuable, and some cards are exquisitely designed, but not rare.
Huh. Well, I guess they must pay you plenty to be General Mahamatra if you're splashing out on things like this. But really, it's fine. I'd feel bad taking Mora from a friend.
Don't feel bad. I save a lot. I can spare the Mora for this card.
You don't spend all your savings on your hobbies, do you? You should watch that, you know. You definitely don't want to end up borrowing money in a moment of impulsivity. Living with debt is miserable.
Sounds like you're speaking from personal experience. I guess you've been through a lot?
No
I don't
kidding.
want to talk about it.
In that case, maybe you're the one who should be listening to your advice. In any case, I, Sino, will take this precious card, and it shall join the deck of destiny. Kaveh, come with me in a few moments to collect the Mora. Thanks to you, I have achieved my goal for participating in this tournament.
All right, if you insist.
He's so
far be it for me
dramatic.
to refuse
And
your
for
courtesy any
what?
further. Well, at least I'll be able to keep on top of my bills this month. Maybe I'll even have some left over. In fact, let me treat you all to a meal later. Bring Tainari and Kale, too.
Meal?
Well, this is what they call all's well that ends well. Paimon wonders how the other contestants are doing. Let's go check in with them, shall we? Since we're guest commentators and all.
Wonder how Hat Guy's doing. We haven't really seen him much during this event. Dun, 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 dun. All the way up there? Up? Is it over here? Over there? Over where? Donde? Up? Down? I don't even know where I'm supposed to be going. I'm lost. I'll just keep going up and I will glide down if I have to. This is where the event stuff is taking place, so it's probably not there. I'll just glide down. Dun, dun. Where? Hello? Hey, yo? I'll follow the sparkles. Into the Grand Bazaar? Oh, you know what? That would make a lot more sense, actually.
I'm telling you, you can't go wrong taking advice from me on what to wear. Back in the day, my fashion style was considered cutting edge by everyone in the academia.
Back in your day.
Well, then, sure, Madame Farzan. Maybe you could pick out a few fashionable outfits for us.
Farazan! Nilu! Even Dia and Candace are here! What are you all up to?
Candace and I bumped into these two while we were strolling through the streets. Madame Faruzan here is pretty friendly. When she heard that we were buying clothes, she decided to give us some help.
I don't really see anything I'm familiar with. Never mind. We can purchase some textiles and make the clothes ourselves. Let's go with the plain fabric as our base. And embroider red and pink flowers on. Oh, and some green leaves.
Oh, wait a sec. You sure that's the latest style? That sounds a lot like what the older folks back home would wear.
Don't worry. This style is a timeless classic.
No thanks. This is actually sounding pretty weird.
Wait. Madame Farzan's right. That style is a classic and used to be mainstream fashion. But these days, there's some other options too. If you don't mind, how about I pick some clothes out for everyone? It's not often that we get to meet up, especially since Candace rarely makes it to Sumeru City. Also, I know a few places where I can get a great bargain.
Sure.
Bargain.
I'm happy to leave it to you.
I'll come with you to have a look. One always has to keep on top of what the youth of today are into.
Madame Farazan? Come quick! She's over here!
Who are you?
Who?
We're new in the academia. We saw all the amazing things you did during the competition. Do you have any classes we could sign up for?
Of course I do. And you're both very welcome to join.
That's great! We can't wait. What's your area of research? Precision mechanics?
I'm from Haravatat.
I don't know what that is.
Huh? But you seem like an expert in machines. Wait, sorry. I remember now. You were representing the Haravatat Darshan in the championship. Oh, their classes are so boring, though. I'm sorry, ma'am. Let me know if you run any other classes in the future. I'll be there.
Oh, that's so rude.
I knew it. What about you? Aren't you going to leave with your friend?
I think you're amazing, Madame
Oh my
Farazan,
gosh, she was so
and
rude.
I'd like to learn from you for a while, if possible. I can take the class you're teaching as an option, even though cross-Darshan lessons might be a little tough to arrange. But I look forward to learning from you.
I see. You're a good egg, child. Don't worry. Study under me, and I promise you, you will get the best teaching available.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Well, I won't disturb you any further. See you in class.
Aw, she's so
I
nice.
don't quite
Unlike her
understand
friend.
what happened there, but congratulations, I think.
Traveler, Paimon, would you two like to come and pick out some clothes?
Oh my god.
Sorry, we can't. We've got a meal with Kaveh later.
No, I want to go shopping.
All the other contestants before then. Oh, by the way, have any of you seen Hat Guy or Layla?
I don't know where Hat Guy went. We just saw Layla not too long ago, though.
Hat Guy.
But she was
Why
hanging out
is
with
his
some
name
other
Hat
Watahoa
Guy?
students, so we didn't get a chance to speak with her. Are you gonna go and see what she's up to?
Ratalis students? They must be the ones
Ratalis.
who voted for her to enter the competition, right? Oh, she didn't end up winning, so Paimon wonders how they feel about that. Let's go take a peek.
Yeah, I'll take a little peeky peek. Oh, I can still talk to them.
If you don't come to Sumeru City often, classic floral designs aren't a bad choice. Those don't really go out of style. And of course, since you're putting this on your body, you need to consider the type of fabric the clothes are made from. Some materials might look stunning, but they can be terribly uncomfortable to wear.
Agreed. After all, is fashion not the constant phasing in and out of classics? In that sense, you could always consider the style I suggested too.
Wait, sorry, ma'am, but I think it could be quite a while before the style you recommended comes back into fashion.
I actually think the style recommended by Madame Faruzan is quite beautiful.
Isn't it just? You have a discerning eye, my dear.
Oh, they're bonding.
I see everything.
I think I might need some more practice if I wanted to embroider my own complex designs. Although, I'm no beginner with a needle and thread. More like
upper end of intermediate? These clothes all seem a bit too flimsy. Is there anything sturdier?
Dia and Candace are both pretty tall. That means they have a lot of options when it comes to clothes.
Oh, that's the truth. I know how it feels to be a short person, Nilu. We barely get anything.
Hey, the classics are the best. Period.
Classics are the best. Period. Okay. Time to chat more Darshan representatives. I ran into the wall. Ouch. Ouchie ouch. This is the hospital. I probably shouldn't even be here. Where am I going? Up there? Like, actually up this time? Did I even teleport to the right place? I'll just follow the sparkles, it's fine. The sparkles know its way. Oh! Layla!
I'm sorry, everyone. I could have done better in the third round.
No.
Oh, stop it. If you're going to beat yourself up after doing as well as you did, how bad does that make us look, huh? Heck, it's not like any of us had the guts to enter the championship.
I didn't see the whole thing, but you were the only contestant who scored points in both the first 2 rounds, right? And I heard that you actually found the diadem first in round 3. You came so close to winning the competition.
She did.
I just got lucky, I think.
That can't be true. You had some really stiff competition out there. The renowned Tainari from Amorta, even Sino the General Mahamatra was there. You're amazing, all of you. Getting points off them is a huge achievement. The way I see it, people aren't exaggerating one bit with the nicknames they give you. You are a genuine genius.
Aw, thanks a lot. But I really don't think I qualify as a genius. In the second round, for instance, I dozed off and somehow found myself beside the device when I came to.
Ah, come on, don't be so hard on yourself. We've decided we're taking you out to celebrate, and that's final.
Celebration!
Let's go. Cheer up, Layla. The rest of today's all about you.
Looks like things are going well for Layla. This is great! We haven't seen Hat Guy since the end of the competition. Oh well, it's almost mealtime. We'd better go meet up with Kaveh and Sino now.
You'd think Hat Guy's with Nahida? Chat with the Darshan representatives. Okay, who's next? I did press the wrong button. Oh, okay. They should be easy to find then. They're just in the tavern. I can do is wait for my classmates to recount events. Oh. Bum 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 bum. Oh? Oh?
Everyone hold hands.
Seems like I'll be staying up late again.
I see everything.
I can't get out of the city fast enough, and you think I'd want to join the Corps of 30?
Oh. I thought they had something going on, but I guess not. Huh? Oh. Oh my god, everyone's
Are you sure
here.
you have enough to cover this? Don't blow it all at once.
Don't worry, I budgeted very carefully, and this is well within my means. Anyway, I've lost count of how many times you've treated me. It's high time I return the favor.
Aww.
Oh, Traveler!
I love how they all have dinner together. That's so cute.
Ooh, look at all this. Good food, here we come.
I heard that you went to see the other contestants. How's everyone doing?
I love how Tainari just curls up his tail when he sits.
Bowled over by how well she did. We couldn't find Hat Guy though. Who knows where he's gone?
Alhaitham's gone missing in action too. Huh. The one time I'm actually in a good enough mood to treat him to a nice meal, he disappears without a trace.
Classic, I'll hate them.
Where the heck could he have gone? I still have questions about that note he left. Well, whatever. He can do what he wants. Now, let's eat.
You share a delicious meal. Food tastes better when you eat it with friends.
You shocked me a little when you hurled the diadem to the ground. On further reflection, of course, it made sense, but at the time I was expecting at least some amount of deliberation.
Sachin's voice started talking to me inside my head from the moment I picked it up.
Hmm.
I could feel his emotions, too. It was a mix of despair and horror swirling around inside my mind. He bombarded me with his ideas relentlessly, like he was trying to brainwash me. It gave me a splitting headache that only got worse as he went on. Like I was saying at the time, his views are not necessarily completely without value. But if all his research does is lead to misfortune, then we're probably better off without it.
If his forbidden research were to spread in a harmful form and cause people to suffer, the Mantra would step in and ban it.
I think you did the right thing. I suppose another way to approach it would have been to claim that you agreed to inherit his research, but give up the research as soon as you've inherited the wealth. But that wouldn't have been your style. I won't comment on his theories or experiments, but I don't believe that he was careless in his choice of candidate. He chose you. That means he knew what he was doing.
Perhaps. I just think that if you accept someone else's things, you should honor their wishes.
That's a good thing. It means that you have integrity.
Yeah.
Thank you, oh my god, thank you. See, you get me, Colin. It's a good thing Alhaitham isn't here right now. He'd be quick to explain why you're wrong.
Seems like you always include him in the conversation.
He does.
He isn't here.
Yep. No dinner with Kaveh is complete without a few words about Alhaitham.
Oh my god.
I sense that Alhaitham has in fact been here with us all along.
He's here? Where? Why didn't you tell me?
Oh, Kaveh.
He lives rent-free in each of our hearts.
I know.
Oh, that was horrifying. It literally sent chills down my spine.
Good thing you didn't say that before we started eating. That would have killed the mood in a heartbeat.
Alright, enough about Alhaitham. Tainari, did you achieve what you wanted out of the championship?
I did, in the first round, in fact. Word of mouth proved very effective. I spoke to a handful of people, they told their friends, and so on. Now, a record number of people have signed up to attend the next lecture. Oh, are you free next month? You should come along, maybe even say a few words.
I want to attend one of Tainari's lectures.
I don't know the first thing about anything Amorta related.
Just play to your strengths. For instance, you could talk about the distinguishing features of rainforest architecture, or ask everyone not to chop down too many trees the next time they're building a house.
Oh, that's no problem. Sure, I'll make time. Has everyone had enough to eat? I can order more if anyone's still hungry.
Paimon's probably still hungry, huh?
Thanks. Paimon's super full, too.
Oh my god. She's actually full.
Like this every day.
Yeah, we should do this more often. Work will always be there, but seeing friends is important too.
Oh man, I'd love to have like dinners with this group of friends.
Sounds good.
Sounds so
We
much.
should
Sounds like
pick
so
a
much
few
fun.
other places as backup options, though.
There are other good places around here too? Oh, and don't forget to invite us if you go. There's nothing we love more than good food.
We love good food.
Do you have plans after this?
I was thinking of maybe going to the academia for some alone time.
What did I press? Fuck. No! What did I press? No! Oh, welcome to the guild, Zoe Dan. Welcome in. I hope you enjoy your stay. I pressed the wrong button! Fuck!
Since everyone is free, why don't we play a few matches of Genius Invocation TCG?
I cut off their conversation.
Eager to show off your
and
new
now I'll never
limited
know.
edition card, are you?
Not to show off,
This is my way of thanking you for your help.
Oh, he totally wants to
Only
show
my
off.
best friend will have the honor of seeing this card's debut play.
Alright, sure. I didn't bring my deck with me though, so I'll need to borrow one.
Actually, Master, I made a new one a few days back.
Oh?
Don't tell me you've been spending all your study hours playing cards.
Come on, no need to be so stern. They do say that your innate interests are your best teacher, don't they?
That is true. That is very true. Alright.
Everyone hold hands.
This was some pretty successful ordering today. Not a dish wasted. Oh, I almost forgot. I should order a couple of extra things to take back home.
I wonder when Kaveh will be able to pay off his debts. I wish him the best of luck.
I wonder that too.
I see everything. It's been so nice not having to study these last few days. I hope I don't fall behind. Wait. Uh-oh. I've completely forgotten where I was up to.
Ooh, what a mood. Oi.
This was some pretty successful ordering today. Not a dish wasted. Oh, I almost forgot. I should order a couple of extra things to take back home.
Does Sino not have a thought behind those eyes?
This was some pretty successful ordering today.
Sino?
Not a dish wasted.
Sino?
Oh, I almost forgot. I should order a couple of extra things to take back home.
Not a thought behind those eyes? Oh, never mind.
This limited edition card in my deck, I have reached peak connection with my cards. This is my most worthwhile purchase in quite some time.
Oh my god, I love him. 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 I love him so much. He's such a nerd. I love him. Where's the exit? Leave tavern. Yeah. Oh, so it does trigger a cutscene. Okay.
Like this Inter-Darshan Championships a wrap. All that stuff with Sachin and the diadem got sorted too. Have you still got anything else on your mind?
Sachin's research.
Oh, right. Yeah. Sachin said that he placed his research materials at somewhere beginning with Kaveh smashed the diadem of knowledge before he could finish. It might be dangerous if someone finds his old research stash, right? Where do you think it could be?
Rue Village.
Holy smokes, you're right! He said he spent all that time researching in the desert, didn't he? So it's very possible that that's where he'd leave all his notes. Alright then, let's head off to Aru Village and try our luck!
Heck yeah! Aru Village! Where's Hat Guy, though? We rarely ever see him. Where's Hat Guy? Aru Village. Let's go. Is Hat Guy there? Hat Guy. Oh, look, it's Isak. Husband! It's my husband. What is he doing here?
I see everything.
Not a thought behind those eyes. Oh my god, it's husband.
Didn't expect to run into you here.
Oh, hey, Thumb. What are you doing here?
Yeah, what are you doing here?
What are you reading? Are those?
Sachin's notes? Yes.
Bruh.
I came across his profile while I was organizing some documents and became interested in his research. If it wasn't for that, I never would have agreed to being a commentator. I had a hunch after seeing the fragment of his mind, and sure enough, I came here and found his research.
Wait! So, you've read it already?
Dang.
Are you alright? How do you feel?
Well, I'm sure he's fine.
I think you may have misunderstood something. The reason Sachin chose that architect to inherit his research was that only he could really empathize with both the calamity and the humanity that these notes seek to convey. Only one who resonates with these sentiments would suffer and begin to think of history as bleak, the present as perplexing,
Don't mind the occasional
and the future as
banging.
pessimistic. Empathy is a double-edged sword. Clearly, I am not the same sort of person as Sachin was. Empaths have many friends, and their wide social circle comes with certain societal advantages. But this also makes it hard for them to achieve their goals.
Wait a damn minute. Wait just a damn minute here. Empaths have many friends. What? You're lying to me. I'm a huge empath. Wait. Why don't I have many friends, huh? I don't have a wide social circle. What? What is this? This is a scam.
Why is that?
All important things in life involve other people. As such, it's extremely difficult to live a life that causes no harm whatsoever to others. If you really want to achieve your goals, you have to be prepared to make enemies along the way. Not everyone can deal with that reality. And that reality is like the material here.
The drilling is
objective,
back.
heavy, negative. But, at the end of the day, for all these experiment results and conclusions, it's just one person's perspective, Sachin's.
So, what are your thoughts now that you've read it?
Please share with the class.
As a scholar, Sachin was without a doubt a genius. He laid the blame for the darkness in the world squarely on humanity, experimented extensively with reliable results, and drew logical conclusions. In that sense, one might say his views were correct.
People are bad, and things can only ever get worse? All of that's true?
That is not a question for me to answer. Someone else will arrive shortly. You can ask them instead.
Who?
All I will say is that the world is not built on correctness alone. Sometimes, being correct means nothing at all.
I mean, yeah, I get it. Those words you wrote among your notes.
Lofty ideals may provide no defense at all against nihilism, but perhaps little decisions can. By their own choice, the idealist seeks to bring happiness to all while denying themselves the same. Thus, they shall never reach even the borders of truth until they wipe away the ignorance that blinds them. I've never been able to agree with certain philosophies. Even Sachin himself struggled to comprehend the notion of sacrificing oneself for the greater good.
I cannot roll my R's.
All viewpoints will find their supporters, and the way we see the world largely decides our fates. Alright then, I got what I came for. These research materials are yours to look after. I'll be off.
Well, you're leaving already, bruh.
So you came here just to read this stuff? You missed out on a big get-together, you know.
Yeah!
Get-together? Ah, yes, that makes sense. This is a good opportunity for that sort of thing.
Bruh!
Guess what? Kaveh treated everyone this time.
Then I'm sure he packed up the leftovers for me. See ya.
Bruh. Bruh.
And there he goes. Well, it seems like he really wasn't affected by this research. He said that someone else would answer our questions. Who do you think that'll be?
Who knows? Oh my god, it's Hat Guy and Nahida!
Traveler, Paimon, you're already here. Nahida! Oh, and Hat Guy.
And Hat Guy.
Wait, so you asked him to take part in the championship? Yes, it was me. Are you surprised?
Actually, I kind of figured from the beginning.
Did you know that there was something wrong with the diadem from the start? And if so, why didn't you switch it out for another one? Because Sachin's research is not mistaken. He spent his entire life researching this topic, and these materials are a result of that. These are the crystallization of his wisdom. Yes, I was worried that the material might cause some disruption, but I didn't want to wipe away all his hard work searching for the truth. So instead, I had Hat Guy here help me keep an eye on things.
Oh, he looks so proud
Seriously?
of himself. Oh.
I think you can stop calling me that now.
Why? Don't you like it? Well,
Mother-son bonding
if
time.
Sachine's chosen successor hadn't been able to handle his research, or if it had brought pain to more people, he would have intervened at a suitable moment.
And after all that, the person Sachin chose turned his nose up at his life's work. Pretty hilarious.
I was also hoping that this could be an opportunity for you to learn how to interact with people normally. But it looks like that didn't work out.
That wasn't necessary. I'm still paying you back for your help. And the last thing I need is more reasons to be indebted to you.
Maida, what did you mean by Sachin's research is not mistaken? Does that mean that you approve of his research? Put it this way instead. Truth to me is like a shroom boar. Some people only see the mushroom on the shroom boar's back, and they conclude that the shroom boar is a mushroom. Others see only the shroom boar's body, and they declare that the shroom boar is a boar. Still others look deeper inside, and determine that the shroom boar is meat. These conclusions are all correct in their own way, but none of them objectively describe the shroom boar. Paimon kinda gets it, but also not really. The world is the same
It do
way.
be like that.
No one, not even I included, can understand it in its entirety.
Am I still just waking up? What is
All of us are
happening?
somewhere on the path toward truth. Within the confines of our limited knowledge, some may blindly believe in the beauty of this world, and others may focus only on its evils. In truth, the most important thing isn't what state the world is in now, but what people hope it will become. But of course, I don't mean that as a criticism or a call to action. Ultimately, my duty as the God of Wisdom is to guide every form of wisdom to a place where it can find its purpose.
That was a long speech. So what are you actually going to do with these research materials?
Because Kaveh, as the successor of this research, does not wish to see these ideas disseminated, I will seal it up. But even though Sachin's research could be considered negative wisdom, it is still a building block of the truth. If someone wishes to follow in his footsteps in the future, I will not stop them. I also look forward to the day that a member of the Vahumana Darshan can not only comprehend his theories, but also find a way out from the despair as well.
Oh.
Vahumana doesn't have that kind of talent. Wait, you're not intending to keep me in Vahumana long term. I don't remember signing up to become a scholar. Don't you think I'm useful enough to you as a prisoner?
Oh boy,
She just wants him to get
again.
education.
You think so? Well, to that, I would say that in Sumeru, even prisoners have a right to an education. I hope that your studies in Vahumana will help you deal with your own fate.
Oh my god, she just signed him up to school.
Debts from your past. I will review your final thesis myself. I'm expecting great things from you, Mr. Hat Guy.
Oh my god, she signed him up in school. He's now a student. That face at the end, he's so done. He was so done. Wait, is it still going on? Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm done with the event. Well, this event. Now there's the other event. Oh god. What is this one? Variant of good and evil. Is this still the one with the Pari quest? Is that what it is? I don't know. What is this one? Let's just see what this one's all about. I see the primos and I click. I'm a simple human being. I see primos, I click. Bum bum da dum bum da dum bum bum. This is probably an event I'll look at in my own time. Yep. Mine is not here, da 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 da. You even remember how you look like without a chapel series, huh? Paimon seems to recall some boldness on the top of your head and had a suspicion, but Paimon doesn't expect you to see the chapel so easily. Though it was mostly thanks to your help, hee hee. Mentions of the trifles of the past, no matter, flip floater, the thing of it so easily. Hasn't been power worthy of the hence everything fell into place as of begging so proudly I see. Oh, that's an old woman. Okay. Oh, what brings you here? Just seeing the new Blue Guards is fulfilling her duties. Duties? Oh no, don't you claim your title, which is unfortunate. I know that you for some need to read more than the time we wonder it turns out whoever is yes, I didn't Okay, I'm just gonna skim through now. Guards. Okay, the answers. Okay, okay, we don't know hunting for more details. Got this opportunity. Skeptics say, oh my god, okay. Okay, they don't even know what's going on. Deep, hell floater. I'm not going to with the unless I'm not gonna. I must be a maturity. Blah 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 blah. Elder the failings. Okay, so Paimon didn't expect to touched. Okay. Recall the totality. Let's start with something simple. First, for the necessities already. The threats. Okay, that's nice. It is familiar. We all did a time enough to go to pro floater or something something worthy of Bloom Guard. I see. Okay. Oh, very good, very good. Let's successfully complete. It's no party tradition. God, this is so long. Oh my god. Yes, of course. Simple. Very. Yeah, sure, simple. Great job. Oh, instructions. Was I supposed to read that? Oh well. Is that a chest over there? Is that... Hold up. I was gonna end the stream right there, but I found something that caught my attention. Hold up. I found something that's worth my attention. Okay. Oh, it's just this thing. Okay, it's just the event, never mind. I'm just gonna go like far away from that. What is this? Event details? Oh, and then this is like the actual trial stuff. Okay. Okay, yeah, I can do this in my own time. Alright. Let's see. Is anyone even online at this hour of the day? No. No one's on at this time of day. Is this what happens when I'm like a morning PST streamer? You like people from like other parts of the US or the other side of the world is already like busy or something? Oh well. It is what it is. I guess I'll just end it without a rate today because no one's online. No one knows online. What a new one. Just the chat screen. Yes. Yeah. So yeah, that's all for today's stream. We got pretty far. We did like finally finish the event. It was great. We also accidentally finished Dia's quest, very emotional, amazing. I love it so much. Anyway, tomorrow's stream, same time around 11 a.m. I'm gonna be streaming Nahida's and Baiju's quest, and I'm gonna be crying so damn hard. I just know it. And yeah, I guess that's it for today. May the stars light your way. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye bye. Love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah.